Welcome back to our channel, your one-stop destination for mastering the PTE exam with confidence. Today, we're going to practice one of the most scoring tasks, describe an image. I'll show you an image, walk you through the best way to analyze it, and then share a perfect 40-second sample answer you can model your own response on. So grab your notebook, sit tight, and get ready to boost your speaking score. And hey, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single practice session that could make all the difference in your PTE results. The bar chart compares international student numbers, in millions, across 8 destinations. The USA leads at just above 1 million students, followed by the UK and Canada, both around 2/3 of a million. Australia is close behind, while Germany and France host roughly 1/3 to 500,000. Japan and Singapore attract smaller, but still significant cohorts under 250,000. Overall, the distribution is top-heavy, with the United States clearly dominant and a tight cluster of English-speaking countries forming the next tier. The main takeaway is that established Anglophone systems attract the largest flows, while European and Asian hubs show steady but comparatively moderate intake. The line graph tracks monthly registrations for PTE and IELTS across a calendar year, measured in thousands. Both tests trend upward from January to a late-year peak. PTE grows more aggressively, climbing from the mid-20s to the mid-40s, while IELTS rises from about 30 to the low 40s. After peaking in September or October, both series soften slightly into December. Overall, the pattern shows strong seasonality, with demand building through mid-year, PTE narrowing the gap and briefly overtaking IELTS, and both ending the year higher than they began. The key insight is sustained growth with a modest end-of-year correction. The pie chart breaks down the global energy mix into 5 sources. Oil is the largest slice at roughly 1/3, closely followed by coal and natural gas, which together represent about half of the total. Renewables form a meaningful but smaller portion, just over 1/10, and nuclear contributes the smallest share. The overall picture indicates that fossil fuels still dominate worldwide consumption, while low-carbon options, renewables and nuclear, remain secondary but increasingly relevant. The key message is an energy system in transition, where clean sources are growing yet have not overtaken traditional fuels. The stacked bars compare weekly hours for international students across 4 regions, split into study, work, commute, and leisure. Study time is the largest block everywhere, ranging from the mid-20s to about 30 hours, highest in Asia. Work commitments are substantial in North America and Australia, moderate in Europe, and lowest in Asia. Commute varies between 5 and 8 hours, while leisure typically fills the remaining 10 to 15 hours. Overall, the chart shows academics as the core activity, with regional differences driven mainly by part-time work patterns. Asia prioritizes study most, whereas North America balances study and work more evenly. The bubble chart plots average annual tuition against graduate starting salaries for major destinations, with bubble size indicating international student volume. The USA sits in the high tuition, high salary quadrant and has the largest bubble, while the UK and Australia also pair relatively high fees with strong outcomes. Canada offers slightly lower tuition with competitive salaries. Germany and France cluster at lower tuition with mid-range salaries, reflecting public models. Japan and Singapore show moderate tuition and solid earnings. Overall, there's a positive relationship. Higher tuition often aligns with higher starting pay, and the largest student flows concentrate in established, high-return markets. And that's how you can describe an image like a pro. Remember, the more you practice, the more fluent and confident you'll become. If you found today's practice helpful, give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who are preparing for PTE, and drop your practice answers in the comments. I love seeing how you're improving. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I'll be back with more real exam-style practice to get you that high score. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and keep winning.